Good morning, madam. Today, my group and I going to present our PPT presentation. The group members in these presentations are me, myself, Keerthi Kumar Guru, Durga Shini Tamil Selvam, Suvalini Gunasigaran, and Abhinisri Anna Perpuan Rajamuniswaran. JTMK Malaysia is an IT company located in Georgetown, Penang. The company has experienced several security issues in the past months. The issues are the staff can access and view confidential information of all other departments with their password. Second, some business data file labeled as sensitive and confidential has been found published on the internet. Lastly, several malicious intrusions to the company network have been detected. So, the company has allocated a budget to improve security of the network and information system. This plan include improving the security of the current network and establishing a secure environment for data exchange between the departments.
For the objectives, identify the issue MIT.com STNBHT is facing, able to explain the implementation of strong usernames and password for each staff in the organization, and describe the step on access files and folder permission in the organization directories. Establish prevention method to protect the data against unauthorized access and usage by implementing encryption procedure. And next, strengthen the security of the data and information. And lastly, data transfer with the highest level of the security.
The first problem one is the staff can access and view confidential information of all other departments with their password. So the first problem are as a smart staff in some organization must follow a password requirement. There are many. For the first is minimum length 8 characters. The second is maximum length 14 characters. And the next is minimum complexity, no directory words included. And then the fourth is password rotation. Password must be changed every 90 days or less. The next is use of account lockouts for bad password with a limit of 5 fewer bad attempts. And the last list is mix of uppercase, lowercase, numbers, symbols such as a of the Gmail or like that. User do not include the password with their personal information such as birth date, username, and personal information. It is because unauthorized access easily can detect our password of using by birth name, username, and personal information. There are several recommendations for maintaining a best password. Firstly, do not share our password with anyone for any reason. Second, avoid reusing a password. Third, enforce strong password. And last and not least is always verify a user's identity before resetting a password. The second problem from problem 1 is files and folder permission in organization directories that not can access by unauthorized access to publish in internet. There are four standard permission types. There are full control, modify, read and execute, list, folder and content.
For the third section in problem 1, which is granting access to a file or folder in an organization. So the procedure to access file and folder permission is we need to create a new folder or file or use any existing folder. We need to determine who will have access to it. It is a simple process to grant access to specific users for any folder you have created. When you set permission, you specify what users are allowed to do within that folder, such as save, delete, or create new folder. You may set your own unique permission based on what would you like users to be able to do. Folder permission can only be changed by the owner of the folder, or as known as the creator, or by someone who have been granted permission by the owner. So the suggestion on possible solution for the problem is prevention can be done by following these 5 steps, which is number one, create a culture of information security. Second is regular education and training program for employees. Third is implement a malicious employee mitigation strategy. Fourth is implement a high security document shredding service. And lastly, security classification redundancy system.
Suggestion on possible solution for the problem. We choose MAC-AC AV virus scan to solve the problem. There are many features for this virus scan. Some of them are antivirus scanner with real-time malware detection, firewall, VPN, and also have password manager. And the next is parental control for Windows, Android, and also for iOS. And the next is anti-spam, and also home network analyzer, secure files reader, anti-phishing, and anti-explorer browser extension. And the last and not least is identity theft protection from our US customer also. So for the budget plan, Mac AC fee virus scan there are two for a 1 year and also for the 2 year. Also for the 1 year and 2 year, they are both have the antivirus, and the second also have both trade protection and personal data cleanup, encrypted storage, secure VPN, firewall protection, password manager, and also for the 1 year 2 year we can use one device. For the budget plan at the last, for the 1 year we need to earn 10 times 600, it will be 6,000 for the 1 year. But for the 2 years, we will use 13 ringgit times by 600 equal to 7,900. So this is the difference from 1 year and 2 year for the MAC-AFE virus scan for the foods the customers are using this.
So the expected result for our problem one is, first of all, we need to buy a McAfee virus scan software for all the network devices. When the update completes, right-click the McAfee icon, then select the type of scan you want to run. There are two type of scan option, which is full and quick. Full is scan your entire computer for known threat. Quick is scans only the most susceptible parts of your computer for known threats. By this, McAfee helps to detect malware in real time and keeps devices safe from online threat. It also allows us to automatically or manually scan our device for malware and other threat while keeping our data private and protected.
The problem too is some business data or file labeled sensitive and confidential has been found published on the network. For this, encryption is a process that scrubs data as it moves through your network and then encrypt the data to protect it from both hacker and the ordinary end user. One of the advantage of an encryption key is that it can be repeatedly used and the encryption key won't get out the sign. There are two main of encryption system. First of all is symmetric encryption, uses a single password to encrypt and decrypt data. And second is asymmetric encryption, uses two keys for encryption and decryption. A public key which is shared among user encrypt the data. A private key which is not shared decrypt the data. For the suggestion on possible solution for the problem is a company can never be said to be without sensitive data. For instance, even a teeny retail business include paperwork, including employee personal information that are required by law to be kept private. Storing sensitive data safely, use secure server including cloud storage, and encrypt or hash client password to regularly update our password, and keep security software up to date and be aware of software vulnerabilities. Don't transfer encrypted data over the internet, and backup information in a secure place and restrict confidential data to the office. In the IoT system, while information exchange and communication, wireless sensor network devices may not be able to receive all forms of attack, which may lead to security issues such as user data disclosure. So for that, Adopt Experience Manager is the tool that we have chosen to solve this problem. Adopt Manager solution features is Azure Order of ACL, Connected DAM is that Digital Access Management, and Adopt Access Link extension with the AEM Access. And brand portal capabilities, Smart Crop, automatic forms conversion, run mode support, automatic installation with the install hook. For the budget plan for Adobe Experience Manager for 1 year is for the one device 25. So for the 600 device, the total amount is 15,000. And for the 2 years, the one device amount is 30. For 600 device, the total of amount is 18,000.
For the expected result, after install the Adobe Experience Manager, we need to open the Adobe Experience Manager web console configuration page. At HTTP server port system console configuration, that is the web HTTP, we need to type it in our Chrome. Then edit the configuration for server days, CQ them, and we need to create an asset, select the detect duplicate option and click to tap the save. From that, it detects duplicate feature that enable in Experience Manager asset. When a user attempts to upload an asset that exists in EEM, the system checks for conflict and indicates it. The assets are identified using SHA-1 hash option store and JCL content metadata dam share, which means duplicate assets are detected irrespective of the file name. So an unauthorized access want to use other people exist file. When they use Adobe Experience Manager, it will shows and detect. So it will be protected our file.
Problem 3 is several malicious intrusions to the company network have been detected. Malicious we can address by as malware. Malware is a type of software that designed to harm a computer. It can steal sensitive information and can slow down our computer. Moreover, it can also send fake emails to our email account without our knowledge. So there are many types of malware. So here are five, which are virus, worm, spyware, adware, and Trojan horse. Suggestion on possible solution for the problem. For our company department, we can buy a antivirus software and install it. The antivirus software name is Northern 360. It also marketed as all-in-one computer security suite because it provides antivirus, a personal firewall, a backup program, and a phishing protection program. So the Northern 360 antivirus, we can buy it for 35 ringgit for the first year and 40 ringgit for the second year. So this is the budget plan for our Northern 360 antivirus, 1 year and 2 years. Uh, as our company has three departments and each department has 200 computers. For the first year, the budget it will be 21,000, and for the second year, the budget will be 24,000. Expected result after we install antivirus and make it run in our network devices. The antivirus will detect any malwares in our devices and it also will notify us. Later, it will also erase those detected malwares and rescan to clear the malwares automatically. So this will make our network devices safe and protected. So there will be no malicious intrusions anymore. So the conclusion here is security refers to the methods personnel use to defend an organization digital asset. The goal of IT security is to protect the information from unauthorized user. It protects sensitive information from unauthorized activities, including modification, recording, inspection, and any disruption or destruction. Employee must secure sensitive information and company data by not exposing it to outside parties. This is to prevent the data from being misused by third parties for fraud, such as phishing, scam, and identify theft. Lastly, total expenses for three antivirus software for 2 years are RM 49,980. So we have saved RM 20 from the budget as given, which are 50,000. We can look forward for our secured IT department after the installation.